Coming up on this episode of On the Road with Ramrican.
Never limit yourself to one habit. Make yourself some people, okay? Every single.
You are now on the road with Ramrican, the best gig channel on YouTube. Let's go!
What's up, y'all? You already know you back on the road with your boy Ramrican, the best gig channel on YouTube. If you are not subscribed right now, you're definitely playing yourself. Smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give your boy a like. All right, y'all. So we back with another one. We ended the year great on this 2025, so let's put our hands together for you guys as we made it to another year, man. Happy New Year's to everybody out there, and let's give yourself a round of applause, man. We made it to 2026. We done with 2025. It was a great year, man. We made lots of money, and we made lots of connections out there, so that way we can level ourselves up for the next year and come back stronger for the 2026 year, man. So as always, I come to you as with our annual video that I like to put together for the end of the year wrap up of 2025. Now I told you I made a lot of money this year, but that doesn't go to say that I appreciate all my supporters and all my fans out there and all my customers that helped me get throughout the year, so that way I can provide for my family and make money and continue to grow this business of Ramrican Transport Services and provide that efficient service for my clients out there. So I hope everybody had a great year this year. I hope you guys made your connections and network with people, so that way you can get your services out there and make more money for yourself, all right? I hope everybody had a great holiday season with their family. I hope everybody got to spend that quality time during the Christmas season and the New Year's, because that's important. That's what we're doing it for, man. You know, we get into these business so that way we can buy back our time, all right? I used to work for UPS, and I used to work 12 to 14 hours a day. I used to leave at my house about 8:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't come home till about 11:30 at night. By the time I came back home, I was already exhausted. There's no energy to do anything, and I'm going right to bed to wake up the next day to do it all over again, all right? I had over 300 stops in my route when I work with UPS. So if a company is gonna tell me, hey, listen, I'll pay you $2,500 a week to go out there and deliver 100 packages a day, and I'll give you $3 a package, I'm getting that shit done immediately. You know, I ain't gonna sit there and take all day to go and make myself $300. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna drop off all of them 100 packages and get that money and get out of there way faster than I would working for any other company, all right? So buy back your time, man, and spend it with your family, or invest that time in building up yourself or building up your company, getting on other platforms, researching the internet, utilizing AI to help your business grow, and look for more ways for you to make more money for yourself and for your company, all right? So I hope everybody enjoyed the year. We have great goals that we set in play for Ramrican Transport Services for our new year of 2026. And I am going to implement all these new rules and goals so that way we can get to the next level for 2027, all right? So we work today to set ourselves up for the future, right? So that's the goal, all right? So make sure that you start writing down your goals and executing your goals that you set out for yourself. And if you stick to the goals that you put out there, then you yourself can level up and you get into a different position than you were today, next year, all right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're always trying to build ourselves up to be better than what we were yesterday, make more money than what we made yesterday, make more money today than what we made last year on the same day. That's what's growth, all right? That's how you can start seeing yourself growing in this industry and as a business, all right? You don't need to become a millionaire overnight, because that's not realistic, all right? We are in this industry to get rich, but that rich is based off of our efforts. What are we doing to get out there and make the money, all right? If you are going to be out here and be an entrepreneur and be an independent contractor and be an owner-operator, then you have to get out there and go and make that money for yourself. You can't sit around and be lazy. You can't wake up thinking that you're gonna get outside at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning and start your day down. That's not gonna work, all right? you need to get yourself on a set schedule, get yourself up early in the morning. That's when a lot of these jobs are coming out. Whether you're on gig apps or whether you're on contract work, work comes out early in the morning, all right? First thing in the morning, 5, 6 a.m., you up, out, getting on your way to the job site, picking up your first job and moving along throughout your day, so that way you can make your $300, $400, $500 before noon and take your ass home and go and spend the time with your family, or go into school, or go to your next job, or whatever you need to go and do. But make sure that you get yourself on a set schedule. You're starting to go to sleep early, you're waking up early, you're exercising, you're eating good, you're prioritizing what needs to be done for the day first, and you make it progress for yourself, all right? So that's the goal for 2026. I want everybody that's watching this video to write that down for yourself right now, that you are going to change your habits, all right? Whatever you were accustomed to before, let's change all that. Let's get all that out of here, and let's put some new energy into 2026 and be a different person. Because when you start working on yourself, it'll show and it'll reflect on your business, and you'll start becoming a better business owner. You start making more money. You start visualizing what you need to do and executing what you need to do and what you set out to do for yourself as a goal, all right? So I want you guys to do that for 2026, and make sure you change all those old habits, so that way you can get into the new habits and start becoming the new you and making some new money for the new year, all right? Now, as always, I want to put together my 2025 wrap-up video for the year, which is a compilation of all my videos throughout the year, all of my journeys, all my live videos on job sites that I made some money. Did a lot of junk removal jobs throughout the year. I had a lot of help from my guys, Troy and Sean. I want to give them a big up in this video and let them know I appreciate all the help that they gave me throughout the year. In 2026, man, we're gonna continue to grow, and we're gonna continue to level up the business and get more contracts out there and take this channel to a new direction, so we can become the next millionaires of our family. So let's jump right into that video, so that way we can see all the best moments from jobs that I had out there throughout the 2025 year. Let's go jump right into it. Listen, I've seen off of the rooftop patio. So first off,
so I can head out to my next job and pick up some more
yeah, just cleaning up the last little debris and all trucks. Come along with me and let me show you how. Man, we over here, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with when you
Killer.
There are some items that require to be great, you know. Casa amigos, we gonna get right now. We're gonna get upstairs and assess the situation. We getting busy. Got my man, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to break nobody's. Hell, I wouldn't have even done the job if loading dock. Let's pick this up. So we just getting loaded. We got a couple of pieces.
They'd have to pay me more if there was. I don't care.
Killer.
Remove this trip. We got the truck right here. We got everything in. Let's strap it up. Nice and simple. Go and get them right now, and then we're out to go and find our first house. Two ladders, he said, and the little like red box. Pick up some flat packs for one of my clients, deliver it. Gotta go grab a couple of items. got an hour and 10-minute ride. It's the photos. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and review. There's all the junk. We all filled up inside the van.
Killer.
Came off over there in the grass.
Okay, yeah, I got some wrap for that as well.
Yeah.
33 minutes to get over there, so the whole house, okay. The items here. I'm here. We're in Brooklyn. Just one item, but I guess it's just a. We're gonna start loading up all this furniture. That's what
Ramrican is the best.
All right, y'all. So we out here picking up our first order of the day. Computer chairs. All right, y'all. So I think I got one more load. Because I fucked that nigga. I started fucking beating somebody up and shit. Garbage they had. There was a little bit of a miscommunication. All right, that's a nice setup here.
Stairs. I just picked it up.
And then come back and we just got like 5.
They got like a table company in there.
So getting yeah. Closing of some rooftop deck patio furniture. Bookcase to finish up the job. I see you got it. We was actually trying to measure out to see. Bucket, glass, thing. Give them a good price so they want to come back and fuck with you. This is how we hang it out. We're just leaving, and as you can see, me. That he just moved into and got his new couch for some transformer table. Hot ass water in the cup. His backyard. We got all this shit right here. Brought my little hand truck with me. Removing some junk furniture from her today. All right, so this and here's what the van is looking like so far. Client's property. We were able to lock in another job. So we just got here to our drop off. So now we got the U-Haul rental. We're just waiting right now. See, we just dropped off that food right there. We're here. We're about to unload. Let's get everything going.
Stores and we ain't window shopping.
Sean just had to go through some crazy fucking obstacles to get it to come over here, and then you gotta wait. Out here on our first job, I'm out here in Brooklyn. Put it up, we got everything inside of the van, everything fit. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro.
Killer.
Just loaded up some junk out of the garage so that we order for the road. No Diddy.
Cold water.
For the day, dropping off this TV. I just they gave me so I can pick up the trick or treat. said they had cut down a tree that was growing in the middle of their yard. We all loaded up with the food from those tacos. Let's go drop this off. Yeah. Everything packed in here, nice and snug.
Wait, we didn't include it, man. Yo, say what's up to my guy right here.
This is just a couple of more items that we just brought in. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be more than like 40, 50 minutes. That got a little spot up there, she's chilling. So here's my burger. You definitely gotta make sure that you take it. So we about to get loaded up right here. They're making this move.
Killer.
Just got done dropping off that order right down here. These guys helped me deliver it down the stairs. I got to go to the front entrance. We finishing the rest. We just got done. That's it, man. So in 2025, we did a lot of videos out there that showed a lot of junk removal jobs. How you can rent the trucks if you don't have a truck or a van to get rid of all the junk that you do for your clients, and how you can put together these jobs and level up, right? So one thing that I learned out there this year is to always sell your services, right? When you're on the job site, always continue to let the customer know what kind of services that you provide. They might have hired you just to help them move, you know, a bed from one place to another, but if you can provide the junk removal services, then let them know, hey, listen, I'm on site, I already have some space in the van, I can provide the junk removal services for you. Do you need junk removal services, right? So we made a lot of changes this year, right? We got a new van. I sold my old van, which is Boris. We got rid of Boris and we upgraded to a 2011 Ford E250 van. It's in better condition. It has less mileage in it. It also looks better as appearance. So that way we can go out there and we can be confident while trying to get these contracts with these other companies, right? It has better space in the cargo. It came already with a wood panel inside of the back. So that way we can attach our D-rings. So that way we can take the big cargo, right? So we started off the year doing our junk removal jobs. Throughout the middle of the year, I started opening the doors of our courier services that we provide, which you can see in the videos. We started doing business-to-business courier, right? We started using our gig apps such as Dispatch, Courier, Sendpex, Airspace, Freight, Bungie, and as always, TaskRabbit has gotten us through the year, giving us some great clients throughout the year, provided us some great jobs. So I'm just thankful for those partnerships that I have with those apps, and I want to continue to grow with them. One thing I want to let you know is never limit yourself to one app, okay? There's numerous apps out there that are giving you guys jobs. You're just kicking out money all day long, okay? So there's no way that you can't make money in this industry. If you have a car, you have an SUV, you have a van, you can get out there and you can go and make you some money, okay? Don't ever limit yourself to just one app. If you're doing DoorDash and Uber right now, I suggest that you start looking into other ways of making your money, all right? I'm not gonna knock the hustle. I know that sometimes that's all you got. Maybe you only got a bike. Listen, I started off with my car, okay? And I started saving money and I started building my business up like that, utilizing those Ubers and DoorDash type of apps. And then I gradually upgraded to the bigger apps that are gonna give you a bigger payout and better reward, all right? You're out there, you're giving out your time. Don't you wanna trade your time for money? Wouldn't you rather be at home or working on other jobs that you could do within that time? Why is it taking you so long to make money, all right? There's other ways that you can make money. Don't ever limit yourself. Utilize multiple apps, line them up, so that way you can get each app to give you at least $50 to $100 while you're on the shift, and combine those jobs and go out there and get you at least $500 for your day. I'm telling you guys, I've shown and proved to you that it's out there. It's obtainable, all right? This is not something that's impossible to do, all right, guys? I'm not some special cargo van specialist and know everything, all right? But I just took all of my talents that I've had over the years working in other corporate jobs. I've worked for UPS. I've been a delivery person for a construction company. I know what it is to go to these warehouses and supply houses, you know, give them a PO or job name, you know, and then load up the van and take it to the job site. It's not that hard, okay? So I don't want to hear any excuses going into 2026 that you cannot get out there and make you some money. If you have a car, you have a van, you have a truck, or SUV, you get out there and go and you make you some money this year, all right? Don't ever limit yourself. Get out there and make you some money for the 2026. Make that your next goal, okay? It doesn't matter if you have a 9 to 5 or if you know, are not confident in yourself in being able to get out there and go and make money for yourself, all right? I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5 because everybody always needs their, you know, their safety net, okay? But what I am telling you to do is don't limit yourself. Find ways to make more money, okay? You don't have to limit yourself to $20 an hour, $30 an hour, all right? I've shown and proved that I've made $200-300 in 1 hour, okay? I've made $500 to $1,000 in 1 day, okay? I have made $2,500 in 1 week, all right? I have made $10,000 in 1 month. It's not hard, all right? All it takes is the ambition, the dedication, and the drive for you to get out there and go and make you some money, all right? Let that be your goal of 2026. Let go of all the safety nets that you had in the past and all the doubts that you had for yourself, okay? I have shown and proved and let you know that you can get out there and go and make you some money, all right? All they ask of you is to be 21 years old, have current insurance and registration for your vehicle, be able to, you know, have a smartphone and navigate the GPS so that way you can get yourself from point A to point B, and be, you know, fluent in English. You need to know how to speak and understand how to read English, all right? I know for a lot of people that are in these courier jobs or in these gig apps, you know, English is not your first language. But let me tell you something, brush up on your English because this is gonna take you to the next level, all right? We are in the age of AI, artificial intelligence, all right? So there's not anything out there that you can't do for yourself, all right? You see these other companies out there, they have all these different, you know, strategies and programs that they put into play of how the company is supposed to be run, what is supposed to be going on in a day-to-day operation, okay? Take that into your consideration for your own company. Can you operate your own operations? Can you set up your own schedule? Can you go in these apps such as Dispatch or Courier that offer scheduled, pre-scheduled work and get out there and build yourself a route? You can do that, man. It's not hard, okay? You have lots of money in these on-demand gig apps, last mile gig apps, and I suggest that you go out there and you go get on these apps and make you some money, okay? I wanna know if you guys are with me. Let me know if that sounds like it's a hard thing for you to do. Drop your comment right now and let me know if you're learning something from this video that I'm dropping, okay? All right, so if you want to conduct yourself as a business, then you need to look like a business, okay? You need to get yourself some merch, all right? Make sure that your uniforms, I got my hats, all right? As you can see from the side, I got my hats, I got the merch, I have my shirts, I have sweatshirts, right? There's nothing more important than looking like a professional business, okay? okay? When you get into these warehouses or you get to these supply houses and you're dealing with these customers, those are the customers that are ordering the supplies through these apps, all right? So you want to conduct yourself as a professional business owner and operator of your vehicle, okay? When you get on site, greet them with a nice, presentable attitude. Walk up, don't be rude, don't smell, like smoke. I know a lot of people, they like to smoke in their vans. Try not to do that when you're, approaching these customers. A lot of customers, they don't want to have their things smell like smoke, all right? Especially if you're dealing with companies that are transporting, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. They don't want their vans or equipment to smell like smoke when you get on the job site, all right? So that's definitely number one thing that you need to, keep aware and be aware of when you're driving out and around and, doing your deliveries, all right? And when you woke up, like I said, have a friendly demeanor about yourself. Go up and greet yourself, introduce yourself to these people, because these are the people that are ordering through the apps to get the business from you, okay? There's gonna be a time along the line that you're gonna be in relationships, making relationships with these people, okay? So that way you can take your business to the next level, all right? Nobody's gonna wanna do business with somebody that doesn't have a professional appearance about themselves, okay? I know that we're driving things and we're in our vans all day, but that does not mean that you cannot get out there and make yourself look presentable, so that way when you get to these warehouses, you don't look like a bum just picking up some work, and when you're dropping it off to a customer, because a lot of the times you might not be dropping it off to another business. You may be dropping it off to the consumer, okay? And now here you are, you're driving into $1 million neighborhood, all right? And your van looks like shit. It smells like smoke coming out your van. Your clothes are sloppy because you think that you're a driver and you don't need to look presentable, all right? And now you're pulling up to their house. They spent hundreds of dollars on this equipment, furniture, or whatever it is that you're delivering, and this is the delivery guy that they get, okay? That doesn't look good for you, all right? There are such things as bad reviews, all right? And you don't want to end up on one of these companies' websites with a bad review about you from the consumer saying, hey, this delivery driver that you guys sent me, it was very unprofessional, he smelled, and he had a bad attitude, and overall experience was just dreadful. So you don't want that, all right? Because then the apps are not gonna wanna give you work because you're making them look bad, all right? So always make sure that you have a professional appearance about yourself. You look good, you smell good, it makes you feel good, all right? Conduct yourself like a real professional, conduct yourself like a real business, and then you can get you some more money and make yourself feel better and run up your business, all right? So another thing that comes with business is invoices, all right? A lot of you guys are out there and you're making money, right? Are you tracking your money? How are you tracking your money, all right? Because every year you do have to file your taxes, okay? You are a 1099 subcontractor or independent contractor, and you must file your own taxes, okay? If you don't know how to do it, obviously you go to your H&R Blocks and places like that that's gonna help you do your taxes for you, right? This is not something you could do on your own with TurboTax. It's just too many costs and deductions that you have to take as a business owner. So go to the professionals, let them help you, and let them help get you the most for your money, okay? Throughout the year, as you're making money, if you are an LLC, you must have a business bank account, okay? You want to keep track of all of your money that you make, all right? Because at the end of the year, Uncle Sam, he's gonna want his cut. So you're definitely gonna have to give him his money and take out your taxes that you can pay at the end of the year. There are loopholes to get around that, and I'm gonna discuss those a little bit later. But the first thing that you need to do for your business is make yourself some invoices, okay? Every single job that you do, you should be utilizing some sort of CRM, all right? Us here at Ramrican Transport Services, we use Jobber for our CRM, all right? We think that it is a great CRM for our business. It's very easy to navigate inside of the app. It's very user-friendly, and it keeps all of my invoices, all of my customers, all of my past jobs, all of my upcoming jobs, and all of my email campaigns and things like that, all organized in one app, easy to navigate. You could look at all your jobs that are coming up on your calendar. You could set your jobs up for walkthroughs or leave little notes. You can upload photos inside of the app, so that way you can go over it later on when you're not on the job site and you have some time to take for yourself. You can go through the app and you can read the notes on what the job consists of, so that way you can go out there and price it right and give your customer a great price, so that way you can, you know, secure that job. All right, so make sure that you utilize your invoices. All right, let me give you a little preview of what I'm talking about. So let me give you a little preview of what I'm talking about, okay? We use Jobber here at Ramrican Transport Services, and it looks like this, all right? So when you open up the app, it's gonna let you know, it's very friendly. Good evening, Ramrican. We're here to get busy and to make this money, all right? So here you can look at your schedule, you can look at past jobs, you can look at your upcoming jobs that you have on your calendar. You can move different jobs to a different site. You can, while you're in your jobs, you can, let me see here. Let's go back to this job here. All right, so we had a job on Friday. Okay, so inside the job, you just click it. It's gonna give you your customer's name. It's gonna give you the space for your title, like your job's name. You could put whatever is called there, or you could put your PO number if you have an invoice number. All right, so it's gonna give you the customer's information. All right, here on the schedule, it's gonna tell you your arrival window. All right, when you're at the job, when you get to the job, your workers, if it's not you and you are, you know, subcontracting your work, or you have drivers for the job, depending on your industry, right? Because a lot of these are for, you know, blue collar jobs and different industries like junk removal, construction, landscaping, HVAC work, electricals, any type of industry. You can utilize the CRM of Jobber, and it'll help your job, you know, operate that much smoother. Okay, so when you get on a job, you can start your timer right here. All right, you just click that, boom, now your timer is set. So when you're done with that, from here you can add that to the invoice for your hours worked. All right, it shows you you're completed. It also gives you a feature here that you can click before the job, and it could tell you that, you know, let the customer know that you're on your way to the job already. All right, you'll send them an email blast, let them know, give them a notification that you or your workers are on their way to the job to be expecting you. Okay, letting your clients know your ETA the day of and the morning of just lets them feel a little bit more comfortable. All right, lets them see that you have great communication skills. You know, maybe they forgot, maybe they were busy, maybe they ran out of the house for a second and they, you know, forgot that you were coming. Now that you sent them the message, it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable that, all right, you communicated with me, I know you're on your way, let me get myself prepared, let me put my dogs away, let me move my car if it was in the driveway, so that way the van or truck could pull up inside of our driveway. Whatever it is, you communicated that you were on your way, so it helped the customer be aware that you guys were going to be there for service that day. All right, so inside of here you could build out your invoice. You know, you put your lines of your hourly wage, whatever the job consists of, if there's helper costs, if there's equipment costs, if there's mileage that's related to it for the transporting jobs, whether you're doing you know, some deliveries for a company and you charge it by the miles, you can add that here. Right, it makes you be more presentable, and it doesn't leave money on the table. All right, there's a lot of money being left on the table when people are giving out their prices for a service. All right, there's a lot of things that we can continue to charge for and get more money out of that job besides just an hourly wage. All right, I'm gonna teach you a little bit more about that later on in the next video when we discuss the breakdowns of how you can charge for courier services or transporting services. All right, so that's basically it. It gives you all the information here. On the bottom, you can put down here who is your team that is coming, just so that way it just familiarizes the customer with your team, lets them know their name. Hey, listen, Omar and Troy is going to be on the job site today. They're going to be the ones that are providing the services for you. They should be there by 12:30. They're on their way. Okay, so it just lets them know more or less who's going to be on their property, so that way they can feel a little bit more comfortable and get familiar with the team that is coming to provide the services. Okay, so you can create your invoices here. You can start up a quote while you're on the site. Let's say that you're out in the field and you know, you run into somebody and they start asking you questions about a job. Hey, how much would you charge to pick up this load of junk, or to come out to my house and do a landscaping job, or how much would you charge me to transport this furniture from point A to point B? You can just come right into your Jobber app and just build out your quote right there in front of the client, just so that way you can secure that job maybe 9 times out of 10 when you pull up the quote right there in person. You know, so everything is built off of impulse, all right? If you can sit there and build that quote out for your customer right on the spot when they ask of you, you know, to present them a quote for some services, you might win the job, versus telling them, hey, I'm gonna get back to you, just send me, you know, a text message or email with the information and I'll provide a quote later. They might speak to 5 other people before you even get to get that email, and you lost out on the job. So it's a very important tool for you to have on your disposal. Pop out your phone, tablet, just open up the quote, and you can start building from there based off of what services that they're requesting, all right? So Jobber is definitely a great CRM for you to have. This is your customer relationship manager. Utilize it. I want you guys to get out there and sign up today, all right? And utilize Jobber. They're definitely a go-to CRM for industries like mine, transport and junk removal services, okay? So get out there and get on Jobber. Your business is definitely gonna appreciate it. So the next thing I wanna talk about here is your business cards, okay? If you can see here to my left, we got a bunch of boxes from Vistaprint, all right? So I want to thank Vistaprint for sponsoring this video and sending out the Ramrican Transport business cards. They're beautiful, we love them here, and I just want to thank them so much for sending us out a great business card for us to elevate our business and get our names out there. So thank you, Vistaprint, for sponsoring our company, Ramrican Transport, and sending us out a great business card here. So if you can see here, don't cheat yourself either, all right? This is your company. You provide a service. How are they going to know what services you provide if you don't put your name out there and let everybody know, hey, I have a cargo van business, or I do courier services, or I do junk removal services, if you don't tell them? So how are they gonna know, right? Get out there and get you some boxes of some business cards, okay? Make it look beautiful. You could do the front or the back. I didn't choose the back because it really doesn't matter, because all you want them to do is see your name, see your services, write down your phone number. They'll probably toss the card, or they might pass it on to somebody else, but at least they took the information down, and now you're locked and loaded and saved in their phone, all right? So you're one step away from getting you a job from that customer, all right? So don't be cheap with yourself. You see, I got 2 boxes here. Vistaprint sent me 2 boxes. It's about 500 cards, I believe, and that's not even enough, all right? 500 business cards is gonna go like this, because I'm out there every day. I'm networking with everybody. Everybody I come across, I let them know what kind of services I provide, and I'm constantly giving out my business cards, all right? That's one way that you're gonna continue to keep your business afloat and keep your business moving, and letting people know what kind of services you provide. So don't be cheap with yourself. Go out there and get you some business cards. Use the link below, so that way you can get 10% off of your business cards from Vistaprint whenever you buy your 500 business cards, all right? So get out there, get you some business cards, and start networking with people and let them know what services you provide, okay? All right, so what's next for Ramrican? So this channel, like I've been telling you for the past couple of videos, we've been moving in a new direction. Ramrican Transport Services is offering business-to-business courier and transport services, all right? What that means is we are providing logistics services for companies that need, you know, equipment or products transported from point A to point B, all right? We are getting into the medical courier field as well, all right? Now what that entails is picking up time-sensitive organs or lab specimens or blood or whatever have you that has to do with the medical courier world, all right? These jobs and companies, they require you to have special certifications so that way you can get out there and you can become a medical courier, right? One of those certifications that you need to obtain in order to become a medical courier is your OSHA card and your HIPAA certification, all right? So after obtaining your OSHA and your HIPAA certification, then you can go out there on platforms like Indeed and ZipRecruiter, and you can start applying for these medical courier jobs that these bigger companies are putting out there. There's lots of medical courier jobs that you can get involved with on a day-to-day, no matter what state that you live in, all right? So Ramrican is going to be out there. We are going to be offering medical courier services from business to business as well, all right? So we may have been going strong with the junk removal services, and I still offer those services on the side for the clients that call me and require junk removal services. But Ramrican Transport is a different side of the business, and we are going to be offering our courier services for business, and we are going to be utilizing on-demand apps as well as getting contract work, so that way we can get out there and we can know how much money we're going to be making every single week. We know what our route is going to be because it's already a pre-scheduled contract route, and we're going to know what time we should be expected to be done for the day and how much money we should be getting for that week, all right? So it's a more reliable source of income, all right? Getting out there and getting your contract work. You could do these services yourself with your car, van, truck, SUV, cargo van, whatever kind of vehicle you have. If you have a day-to-day vehicle that you drive to and from your work or utilize it to pick up your kids, and you can get out there and you can go and pick up some lab specimens or a small box or package that you can fit in your hand. You can sit right there in the front seat with you or even in the back seat of your car and drop that off on your way to go and pick up your kids or on your way back home from work or whatever. Get out there and go get you some money and provide those courier services in between your job, or make this a full-time career and make you some money and get out there and provide the courier services for these companies, all right? This is a nationwide thing. This is worldwide, all right? Transport services is required from everybody, all right? So this is a big industry to get into. You're gonna see the world is gonna take a different turn when it comes to doing the transport services, and you don't want to be left behind when all this money is getting on the table and you didn't get a crumb, all right? So make sure that you get the right certifications that you need, so that way you can get yourself out there and go and make you some money. It doesn't require you to have a cargo van in order for you to make money, all right? I get a lot of people that leave me comments, you know, saying, hey, I only have a car, I don't have a cargo van. How can I do this type of work, all right? There are companies out there that are hiring for people that just have a car only, all right? You don't need a cargo van. You can go out there and you can go do other gig work. You can get contracts for yourself, delivering small packages that fit right in the backseat of your car. So don't limit yourself just because you don't have a cargo van. I know you see a lot of people that post some videos with their, you know, Ford Transits or Dodge ProMasters or other regular smaller cargo vans like myself, you know, and getting these bigger jobs. But that does not mean that you cannot get out there and go and get these type of jobs for yourself, all right? You can get on these apps, or you can get with these contracts and with these companies and get some work for yourself, delivering small packages, like I said. And if you pack up 5 jobs that all pay $20 and get those done in 1 hour, you just made $100 for yourself in 1 hour, all right? So don't ever limit yourself just because you don't have a cargo van. You have some type of transportation, you have insurance, you have a smartphone, you could go out there and you could go and make some money for yourself, all right? So don't limit yourself on what type of work you could do for the day. You just have to go out there and apply yourself and look for the work, and you'll be able to make money for yourself, all right? So I have some videos that are coming up soon that I'm gonna be breaking down what websites you could go on to sign yourself up, so that way you can get out there and make these connections with these companies and start building the relationship and working and making some money for yourself, all right? Now, aside from the videos of me showing you how I do the job and how I get it done, and you know, how much money I make and things like that, I'm gonna start teaching you guys, you can get out there and you can start making some money. How to start landing these jobs, how to land these contracts, how to go out there and look for customers, how to obtain, you know, work for yourself, all right? So my platform is gonna start helping you guys find these leads, how to market yourself, what certifications you're gonna need to get in the game, how to go out there and start looking for the work, because the work is not just gonna come to you, all right? But if you put yourself out there the right way, then the work is going to come out there and they're going to start finding you. All right, you start providing some great, excellent, efficient services for these businesses, the work is going to come and start finding you, my friend. All right, and you definitely don't want to be left behind. You're going to want your wheels turning, you're going to want your vans always loaded and rolling. So like I said, this goes back to your appearance and the way that you treat people. Always keep yourself professional every time that you go out there and you deal with customers or these warehouses, so that way you can build these relationships with these people and start making some personal calls for yourself. Don't you want your phone to ring? All right, the only way you're going to get your phone to ring is you start building these relationships and start networking with people. All right, stop being in the mentality that everything is all about you. All right, how you think you're going to get to the next level? You have to start building these partnerships with people. You're going to have to start branching out and collaborating with other people and other businesses and other services, so that way you can start building these relationships and getting money for yourself and start landing you some contract work. Okay, so definitely get out there and start networking with everybody and let them know what kind of services you provide, whether it's in your car, your van, SUV. Let them know what kind of vehicle that you have. You're ready, willing, and able to go out there and go and provide the services for them, and let's get you some money. All right, I definitely have a lot more things that I want to share with you guys. I'm going to continue to give you guys knowledge throughout the year in all the videos that I continue to drop. So make sure that you stay tuned in. Make sure you drop all your comments, all your questions in the comment section, and let me know what it is that you're out there doing, what kind of services you're trying to provide, and what kind of lane that you're trying to get into. All right, like I said, we're doing more of the transporting side of things this year. We're going to provide that courier service, and we're going to start getting these contracts and elevating our company and growing to the next level. All right, and you can too. So if you want some more information, I am hosting a free webinar on January 14th at 7 p.m. I'm going to be sharing out the link in my social medias and on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested, then you can follow me on TikTok on the Road with Ramrican and drop me a message and request the information, so that way I can put you on the list to get you the link, so that way you can tune in on January 14th to my webinar, where I'm going to be teaching you guys a different side of the industry. I'm going to start letting you guys know what kind of contracts that you guys can go out there and get for yourselves, what kind of gig apps that you should be getting on, which ones are the best paying, and which ones have certain qualifications and certifications that you need to get in order to deal with them and get on those apps. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing this year and helping you guys out. I'm also going to be letting you know the positive and the negatives of the industry and what to be looking out for. All right, and I'm also going to be sharing along with you some of those strategies that I use to get customers and get contracts to keep my wheels turning on my van and to keep the business growing. All right, like I said, we made a lot of good money this year, and we continue to make a lot of more money for the next year. I'm praying that this year is a big turnaround for my company, and we can take it to the next level and become one of those $1 million businesses in this industry. All right, there's nothing that we can't reach, and I'm definitely out here this year to try to make that a dream come true. All right, so I hope that you that are tuning in have the same dreams and same ambitions that I'm having, and get out there and start making some money and start your cargo van courier business today. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as I enjoyed putting it together for you. You see, we went out there and we got it done. We ran it up this year of 2025, and we're going to continue to run it up some more in 2026. All right, so I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're following my journey. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, definitely smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and definitely leave your boy a like and a comment. All right, like I said, I'm just out here trying to motivate you guys to get out there and get it done. Whether you got a car, a van, an SUV, you could get out there and you could go and make some money for yourself. All right, there's nothing wrong. It's not hard for you to get out there and pick up packages from point A to point B. All right, if you have more questions about the junk removal services and how you get your services out there, drop me a comment and I'll help you out, and I'll leave a video answering the comments that I receive, just so that way you guys can get all this information for yourself. You can take your notes and follow the blueprint that I'm trying to leave out there for you guys. All right, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until the next time, you're on the road with your boy Ramrican. Happy New Year's. Stay running it up. Peace.
On the road with Ramrican.